Hi, my name is Judie VanKooiman, and you're watching April's Life Issue Show on kindness. I love this topic. It's so important these days. My guests are Maribeth Darwin, founder of Melrose Kind, and Connor Wright, founder of Connor's Kindness Project. Welcome, both of you.
Thank you for having me.
My pleasure, both of you. Connor, I'm going to start with you. May I ask how old you are?
I'm 12 years old, and I go to the Pike School in Andover, and I'm a 7th grader.
Okay, terrific. And when did you start Connor's Kindness Project?
I started during the pandemic about 1 year ago.
Okay, so it's really new.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. And why did you want to start this organization?
I just knew it was a tough time for a lot of people, and a lot of people were affected by the pandemic. So I just wanted to do what I could to help, and we started really small. But yeah, that's just why I started.
Okay, great. And Maribeth, I'm going to switch over to you now. When did you start Melrose Kind?
So I started Melrose Kind. The first Melrose Random Acts of Kindness Day was November 20th, 2016. It started as a social media campaign, and we just wanted to encourage others to celebrate and demonstrate kindness on this day. So it's since grown into Melrose Kind, but the first Random Act of Kindness Day was in 2016.
Awesome, yeah. Especially, like I said earlier, it's so important nowadays and everything with all the negative things going on in our world that we need something positive and, that
Definitely
makes people feel good. So, and what is your mission statement?
Do you want me to tell you why I started it?
Yes, please.
Because it's kind of important. Actually,
Yes.
My son was Connor's age when I started it, and he was in middle school. And although he had nothing to do with this event that occurred, there were some kids in the school who decided to kick other kids and call it Kick a Ginger Day. And it was just a very sad day for me. I think that the school did a great job of handling it. But there was a lot of kind of meanness and finger pointing within the community, and it just made me feel kind of helpless and didn't really know what to do. And so I just decided on my own that every November 20th I would just push out as much kindness as I possibly could. And I'm a writer, so I wrote a bit about it, and other people started to say, hey, that's a good thing to do on November 20th. And then I pushed it out on social media, and yeah, that's kind of how it started. I just felt so powerless when this event occurred, and I just feel like celebrating kindness on November 20th takes a bad situation and turns it into something good.
That's great. Good for you, Mary.
Yeah.
And then what is your mission statement?
So our mission statement is to encourage kindness in Melrose and beyond throughout the year. That culminates in a celebration of kindness on the 20th November. So we stick to November 20th every year. We call it the high holiday of kindness.
Good, good.
Yeah.
And Connor, what is your mission statement?
I have it here. Let me just read it. So our mission statement is Connor's Kindness Project was started to remind us that there is good in the world, even at times when we are faced with conflicts and challenges. Our ongoing goal is to help others while spreading positivity, one act of kindness at a time. Kindness is contagious and good for your heart. It is the act of generosity without expecting praise or reward. In its simplest form, kindness is just being nice because you care.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Good for you. And Connor, what is CKP work?
We work with other nonprofits to raise awareness for children, other causes, but we have our signature project, which is kindness kits. And what we do is we have these kits, and we deliver them to kids in homeless shelters and hospitals all around Massachusetts and even in Connecticut. And we're planning on going to New Hampshire. So that's the work we do.
Wow, awesome. Now, you don't do all this on your own. You have a team.
Yes.
Who are they? Who are the main ones that you want to do?
So I have my Nana, Sharon Marama, and my mom, Erica, and they help me a lot with just doing things for my nonprofit. And then I also have board members, and they help with fundraisers, raising money, and just getting us out there, and they help us a lot. And so that's just basically our team. And I also have a lawyer and an accountant too.
Good for you. Those are important people to have too on on your board.
Yes.
Good. And Maribeth, you have a business partner. Who may that be, and what role does she play?
Yeah, so my partner, we call each other our partners in kind. Her name is Stephanie Nelson. She couldn't be here tonight, but she really is a significant reason why Melrose Kind grew to the organization that it is right now. She's been part of the movement from the beginning. In fact, she was part of the movement before I knew who she was. When I was pushing this concept of focusing on kindness on November 20th, she was thinking up all sorts of ideas that she could do with her kids. And so I reached out to her and said, I would love for you to get more involved. So I'm most comfortable, connecting organizations and orchestrating projects. She's really full with all of this excitement, and she's always talking to people about how important kindness is in our community. So we kind of complement each other fairly well. And then the great news is she just took a job as the director of our Chamber of Commerce in Melrose. So I think we'll start to see a lot more kindness inside of our business community. So that's really exciting for us.
Yes.
Yeah, but Stephanie and I are the business partners and the heads of the organization, but our entire community of Melrose is part of Melrose Kind.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Every year, every day, we get emails and texts saying, how can we get more involved and how can we help spread kindness? So we think of ourselves as just the orchestrators of a much bigger movement.
Yeah. Awesome. Great. And what are some goals for Melrose Kind?
So we really have November 20th down to a science. If you come to downtown Melrose on the 20th, you will just see electricity in the air. We do so many cool things on that day. One is we get all of the elementary school kids in town to write letters to senior citizens, and we deliver them on that day. Sometimes we set up pen pal connections. This year, all the middle school kids wrote letters to our local hospital, which was really important this year more than any others. And my heart always is in the high school. The principal of the high school committed all of his students, 700 students, to write letters to teachers who impacted them. So that was a big thing that happened on the day. We also have a mural every year downtown that you can pose with, and you can talk about your different kindness events. We've got the Girl Scouts, we've got the Boy Scouts, we've got a guy who does a free Thanksgiving dinner. We have a whole bunch of things going on in November 20th.
I know
so that's not really our goal.
Yeah, I know the mural that you're talking about. It's a big butterfly, and it has.
Well, it's different every year.
Oh, is
so
it?
it was a
Oh.
butterfly 2 years ago. This year it was an umbrella where you stood and
okay.
held it, and were protected with kindness. Next year it's going to be super cool. So make sure you stop by on November 20th. But our goals really are to continue throughout the year with kindness events. So we want kindness gardens, we want pen pal programs, we want to move kindness into other cities and towns. We'd love to see, a Winthrop Kind and a Wakefield Kind and a Linfield Kind that is doing the same thing that we are doing, which is basically just spreading kindness throughout the community.
Okay, that sounds great. And what is the Great Kindness Challenge?
So as we grew bigger and got more visibility, we got lots of people who said, I support you, this makes sense, what do you want me to do? And the go-to that everyone has for kindness is buy someone a cup of coffee. So after we said that 50 or 100 times, we said, we got to start thinking of real tangible things that we can tell people they can do. So starting on November 1st every year on our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter page, you'll see us push out the Great Kindness Challenge. So every other day we give you a kind act to do. So there are things like write a letter, thank someone, donate to a charitable organization. I don't have every one of the 10 memorized, but you can see them on our website. And so we do them every year starting November 1st.
Okay, sounds great. And Connor, you brought the little red box.
Yes.
Can you show us what?
So here's the red box. Like I said before, we call it our kindness kit. So you open it up, and this is it. So the first thing that you see when you open it is just this little letter. and it says, "You've been gifted a kindness kit from Connor's Kindness Project. We hope this makes you smile and brings you hours of fun." And then on the back, it just says, "You are loved." So it's just like a message when the kids first open a kit, just to sort of see what it is.
Yeah.
So then, here's all of like the toys. We have these poppets.
Oh,
They're
that's very popular
they're
with
really
the kids.
popular, and they're just a fidget toy, and they can be a good distraction. We have Rubik's cubes just to fidget with. Down here we have an Etch-a-Sketch. We have coloring book, crayons, stickers. We have Legos, slime, Play-Doh. So it's just like a lot of stuff that can distract a kid and make them smile in a tough time, and when they're just not doing that good. So this is basically what we do. This is our kindness kit.
Cool. Awesome. It's just a nice little square box, and
Yeah.
fits a lot of little goodies in there for them.
Yeah, and it's all high quality items, and
Yeah.
we really try to make it what we like to call the wow factor. So when the kids get it, they're like, "Wow, like I really
Yeah.
like this," and that's what we like to think of it of.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. Perfect. And Connor, you have a fundraiser coming up. Can you please tell us about that?
So now we're getting to the point where we're planning on doing 2,000 kits this year. We really need to do a lot of fundraising. So this is our first big fundraiser. We're doing a cornhole tournament, and this is in mid-May, and we're just doing this. We're gonna have raffle items, cornhole, and it's just a great way to have fun and help raise money to help spread kindness at the same time. So that's what we're doing. And also in the fall, we haven't really decided anything on this yet, but there will be more information coming soon. But we're planning on doing like a walk/run to help raise money. So yeah, those are the fundraisers that we're planning on doing.
That sounds great. Good. Good. And can people volunteer with the CKP?
Yeah, so actually recently we had our first real volunteers. There was a couple of high school students, and they needed to do community service hours. So they reached out to us because they liked what we were doing, and they just asked what they could do to help. So they will be earning those hours by having a product donation drive for us. So some of the products that are in the kindness kit that I just showed, they'll help try to collect those and reach out to their community. And that's our first volunteers. So yes, you can volunteer. And if you're looking to volunteer for us and do something to help us, you can just reach out to us, email, go on our website, and just, yeah.
Okay, great. And Maribeth, what is our day?
So once again, our day is November 20th, and that is the day when we encourage people to really meditate and celebrate on kindness. In fact, I was just thinking, last November 20th, we had a fitness studio in our town that had a class, and they donated all their proceeds to Connor's project. So we have lots of organizations who do that type of thing on November 20th. But our hope, of course, is to spread the kindness throughout the year, always culminating on the 20th of November.
Awesome. And can you please tell us some tales?
So I think what you're referring to there is on our website we have kindness warriors that we like to profile. So there's lots of good things happening all the time, and what we found is that oftentimes people are doing just amazing kindness, but they're not necessarily want to share it. So what we do is we look for those people, and then we write about them, always just with their first names, to just talk about different things that are happening in our community. So one woman, Corinne, is a foster parent, and she's very involved in the foster community. And we're able to, by writing about her, we're able to bring visibility to the Foster Box, which is an organization that does things like collects diapers and collects clothing for families who get foster children and might not have everything that they need to get going. So Corinne was a super cool one to write about. Scott McCauley is another guy in our town that every year does a Thanksgiving dinner for people who might not have family around. So we've written about him. We have a guy named Michael who volunteered during the pandemic to take old laptops and turn them into Chromebooks. So we just asked people, just drop laptops off at my house. I'll turn them into Chromebooks, and then anyone who needs them, I'll just give them to them. So that was kind of a cool thing. Marianne is another woman who was inspired to open a coffee shop downtown called Biddy and Bose, which hires developmentally disabled employees. And it was really great to talk to Marianne about what inspired her to get kind of involved here.
Yeah, I actually, during Victorian days, I stopped in there.
Yeah,
and
it's a great place.
Just the vibration, everyone in there was loving it, and the people behind the counter, and I just go, oh, this is so cool.
Yeah, we had actually a bulletin board at Biddy and Bose on November 20th where you could purchase a coffee for someone who hadn't come in yet. So it was paying it forward.
Yeah.
And we're really lucky that Marianne let us put that up. That was in most of the coffee shops in Melrose on November 20th, so it was kind of cool.
That's good.
So we're always looking for tales of kindness that we can document on our site just to keep people kind of in the mode.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Or, oh, that's so nice.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. And Maribeth, you have 2 items that people can purchase. Can you please tell us more?
Yeah, so we have a Melrose Kind t-shirt and a mug for sale. We sell them. This is a $20 t-shirt, and I think it costs us like $18 to make. So we don't make a whole lot of money on them, but our goal is that we have lots of people wearing them, and when you wear one, someone will say to you, what is that all about? We can just keep spreading the kindness. The same is true with the mug. Melrose Kind mug. So we're always actively accepting donations so that we can, continue to do kindness projects during the year. This is another way to support us, though, with our stuff, and it's available on our website.
Okay. And Connor, if anyone would like more information or any questions, can you please give us your contact info?
Yeah, so if you're looking for more information, there's our website, www.connorskindnessproject.com. And then on our website, there's an email to contact us. And if you want to call, my Nana's phone number is 781-389-3458. So that's just how you can contact us.
Okay, great. And Maribeth, if anyone has any questions, can you please give us your contact info?
Yeah, so we're melrosekind.com. We're also melrosekind@gmail is how you can email us. We're Melrose Kind on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. Twitter, we're still kind of getting the hang of, but Instagram and Facebook, we're very active, and you can contact us through there or through our email account. You can also sign up for our blog, which is our Kindness Warriors, on our website, so that you'll never miss a tale of kindness.
Yeah, awesome. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with our audience about kindness?
Well, I think what I would like to share is that we all go through difficult times. I mean, there's the pandemic, there's the war, and there's just personal difficult times that I think everybody goes through. And kindness is the superpower for that. When we focus on kindness, we can pull ourselves up out of difficult situations and pull up others too. So I didn't realize how powerful it could be. And when I think back to who I was and how I was feeling that sad day in 2015, I just I can't say how much it's done for me personally and how much it's done for those around me. So keep doing what you're doing, Connor. It's awesome.
Yeah, you too.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, but that's all the time that we have. Thank you both for all you do, keeping that kindness word alive. I'd love to hear your thoughts and suggestions. Please send them to lifeissuestv@gmail.com. And remember, live each day to the fullest and celebrate life.